Hello, Dr. Decker. Trinity Green here. Today is December 2nd. I am getting on here to tell you about Hodgkin's lymphoma disease. As said by the mayoclinic.org, Hodgkin's lymphoma disease is actually defined as the cancer of the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is a system in our neck, and we can see it in our armpits as well. And the lymphatic system is part of our immune system. So people who are more susceptible to this disease are people with like autoimmune diseases. Other people who actually see this disease more, as said by the Mayo Clinic as well, are people from the ages of 20 to 40. So that's something that's really interesting about this disease is people who are so young get it. Typically, whenever people think of somebody with cancer, we think of people who are older or who aren't in good health, who have underlying health issues. However, nobody really knows what the cause of the Hodgkin's lymphoma is. So, as said by the American Cancer Society, there's really no answer for why Hodgkin's lymphoma disease happens or how it comes about, but we do know that the American Cancer Society has said people who are more susceptible are people with autoimmune diseases, as I said before, and people who have had family members who have had it previously. So it's kind of like a genetic disease as well. The reason I decided to do my report over Hodgkin's lymphoma disease is because I actually know somebody who has had Hodgkin's lymphoma disease. He was my age. He's my friend. I shouldn't say was. He's still alive and he's doing well. But he's my age. He is one of my good friends. I just saw him this past weekend and he's doing great. He's about to graduate nursing school, in fact. However, he is the reason that I decided to do my presentation over Hodgkin's lymphoma disease is because he just really inspired me. I really wanted to know more about this disease and how he got it, and so it was a really awesome research project. Let's get into the physiology of Hodgkin's lymphoma disease. So, as said by Dr. Martin and Dr. Leonard of Cornell Medicine, Hodgkin's lymphoma disease is actually the colonial transform of the B-cell origin that causes rises in the binucleated Reed-Steinberg cells. The actual cell that mutates with the lymphatic disease are known as lymphocytes. These lymphocytes are infectious cells, and they have a mutation that causes them to mutate very rapidly. So as people think about cancer, some typical things that people associate cancer with is rapid cell growth. So that's kind of where like the cancer part comes into it, is these lymphocytes mutate so fastly and so rapidly that they just are very hard to contain. There's actually two types of lymphatic cancer, as said by the American Cancer Association. The lymphatic cancer, there's two types. There's Hodgkin's and then there's regular. As said by the American Cancer Association, lymphatic regular is typically what you see more of. As the Mayo Clinic has said, they typically see not a lot of Hodgkin's disease cases. So the Mayo Clinic has said that Hodgkin's disease is pretty rare. Some causes of Hodgkin's disease really is kind of unknown. As the Mayo Clinic said before, it is either by having an autoimmune disease previously or having somebody with a family member who has had it as well. So that's kind of why this disease is so interesting to me, is because it is so uncommon. Another There's the symptoms that go with Hodgkin's lymphoma disease include fever, chills, unexplained weight loss, extreme sensitivity to alcohol and drugs, the swelling of lymph nodes, things like that. People who actually get the disease, the only way to get rid of the disease is to go through chemo and radiation. So that's really the only cure that they have right now. But as I said before, I know somebody who has been cured of it, and he's in remission and he's doing fine. So it's totally possible to come back from this disease. But so thank you so much for your time. Like I said, my name's Trinity Green. Today is December 2nd, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.